Welcome back to the channel JF Coin. Today we are diving deep into the fascinating world of coin collecting, and not just any coin. We're talking about the 1988 Lincoln penny, one of the most mysterious and sometimes valuable 1-cent coins from the United States. Did you know that while most 1988 pennies are worth just 1 cent, some rare versions are worth hundreds, even thousands of dollars? Exploding ahead, and we'll show you chart increasing how and why that happens, how to spot the valuable ones, and what collectors are paying for them today. Section 1. The story of the 1988 Lincoln penny, 1 o'clock. Let's start with a little history. The Lincoln penny, also known as the Lincoln cent, was first introduced all the way back in 1909 to honor Abraham Lincoln's 100th birthday. It's the longest-running coin design in U.S. history. The 1988 version is part of what we call the Lincoln Memorial Series, which ran from 1959 to 2008. On the obverse, front, you'll see President Lincoln's portrait, and on the reverse, back, is the Lincoln Memorial Building in Washington, D.C., with the designer's initials FG near the memorial's base. U.S. Coins Guide. But most importantly, by 1988, pennies were no longer the mostly copper coins that older generations remember. Instead, they were made from zinc with a thin layer of copper plating, so they're lightweight and inexpensive to produce. Old Coin Online. In fact, over 11 billion pennies were made in 1988 across 3 different U.S. mint locations: Right Arrow Philadelphia, No Mint Mark, Huge Mintage, Right Arrow Denver, D Mint Mark, Right Arrow San Francisco, S Mint Mark. Proof coins, Old Coin Online. So, if billions were made, how could any penny from that year possibly be worth a small fortune? Brain. Section 2. What makes a penny valuable? 330. Great question. Every coin's worth is influenced by 3 major factors: rarity, condition, and errors/varieties. Let's break those down. 1. Rarity. A coin that few exist of is more valuable to collectors. For 1988 pennies, some rare era coins and high-grade uncirculated coins are hard to find, and that drives price up. Old Coin Online. 2. Condition. Coin grading. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with higher numbers meaning a coin looks more like new. Backhand index pointing right. A mint state 68. MS 68 can be very valuable compared to a worn coin that looks old. Old Coin Online. 3. Errors and varieties. This is where things get really interesting. Coin errors can occur when something goes wrong during production, and these mistakes can be gold, not literally, for collectors. Old Coin Online. Let's explore the most famous ones. Magnifying glass tilted left. Section 3. Valuable 1988 penny varieties. 6 o'clock. White heavy checkmark fire rare variety number 1. RDV 006 reverse of 1989. This error accidentally used the reverse design intended for 1989. It shows sharper initials and a slightly different memorial look. These are very collectible, and in high mint state grades can sell for hundreds to over $3,000 plus. Old Coin Online. White heavy checkmark fire rare variety number 2. Double die obverse, DDO. Here, the front lettering, like "In God We Trust" or "Liberty," appears double due to a misaligned die. These can range from $25 to $500 plus depending on strength and grade. Old Coin Online. White heavy checkmark fire rare variety number 3. Off-center errors. If the coin wasn't perfectly aligned when struck, part of the design is missing, and that's a collectible error. These can sell for tens to hundreds of dollars. Tokac. White heavy checkmark fire rare variety number 4. Die breaks and clipped planchet errors. Cracks or missing edges on a penny can create odd features that collectors love. Values vary. Tokac. Quick cut. Images of error coins with close-ups and arrows pointing to key features. Gemstone. Section 4. Specific value examples. 830. Here's what these coins are really selling for in today's market. Round pushpin. A common circulated 1988 penny equals about $0.01 round pushpin. A normal uncirculated MS65 equals around $5. $25 round pushpin. A top grade MS68 equals potentially hundreds of dollars. Round pushpin RDV 006 rare error equals up to $3,000 plus, sometimes much more. Old Coin Online. Some individual high-grade coins have even exceeded several $1,000s at auction. Coin week, so that $442 value you heard about. It's likely referring to a very clean, highly graded 1988 penny with either an error or special collector demand. Light bulb, Section 5, How to Spot a Valuable 1988 Penny, 1030. Before you run to the bank with a jar of pennies, here's how you can check your coins at home. Small blue diamond, look under a magnifying glass for double die doubling or unusual lettering. Small blue diamond, check the back for any different looking designs. Small blue diamond, look for uneven rims or missing portions, off-center errors. Small blue diamond, check for really sharp details and bright red color, signs of uncirculated coins. Small blue diamond, if your coin is really interesting, take it to a coin dealer or grader. Old coin online sparkles. Pro tip: if it's shiny and bright copper with no wear, it might be worth getting graded professionally. Chart increasing, Section 6, Why Investors and Collectors Care, 1230. Here's why coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It can be an investment. Pushpin, rare coins become rarer as time passes. Pushpin interest from collectors increases prices. Pushpin, modern coins can be valuable if errors and conditions align. Pushpin, some coins have dedicated fan followings, and that drives demand. People are hunting through rolls of change, searching through old collections, and checking loose pennies they find in jars, all because even a tiny coin can hold huge value. Fire, conclusion, 1400 hours. So next time you see a 1988 Lincoln penny, don't just toss it aside. Thinking face it might be sitting on some hidden value, especially if it has a cool error or is in amazing condition. Comment below. Have you ever found a rare penny or thought a coin was worth more than the price stamped on it? Share your stories. And if you loved this video, hit like, subscribe bell, and let's explore more rare coins together. Outro music, subscribe button animation, penny spinning away. If you want visuals, countdowns, annotations, or graphics prompts for this script too, I can help with those too. Just let me know what style of video you're aiming for, e.g., cinematic, educational, comedic. Would you like on-screen graphics suggestions for this script next? Movie camera. Today we're diving into something extraordinary. A coin that looks normal but could be worth hundreds of dollars, maybe even more. We're talking about the 1983 Ultra Lincoln penny, one of the most fascinating and valuable modern-era pennies in U.S. coin history. Moneybag sparkles. If you love discovering hidden coin values and the stories behind them, make sure to smash that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you're always the first to uncover rare finds like this. Hook, get the audience gripped. Imagine holding a penny in your hand, just 1 cent. But what if I told you that penny could be worth over $440 in today's market? Face with open mouth, no joke. This coin has a story packed with mystery, mistakes, rarity, and real money value. Today we're breaking down, white heavy checkmark, what the 1983 Ultra Lincoln penny really is. White heavy checkmark, the history behind it. White heavy checkmark, why collectors go crazy for it. White heavy checkmark, current market value, and how you could find one. Scroll. Part 1. History of the Lincoln penny. Before we get into the 1983 Ultra, let's rewind. The Lincoln cent, introduced in 1909, was the first U.S. coin to feature a real person, President Abraham Lincoln, celebrated for his leadership and legacy. Adult balance scale. Over the years, this humble 1-cent coin became a staple of American coins. But most Lincoln pennies stay worth, well, 1 cent. That's right. Most are just face value, yet occasionally, errors slip through the minting process. And when that happens, collectors pay attention. Magnifying glass, tilt to left. Factory. Part 2. What is the 1983 Ultra Lincoln penny? So what is this 1983 Ultra Lincoln penny? It's a specific kind of coin that collectors identify as having an unusually strong strike. You might have heard it called backhand index pointing right. 1983 Ultra Cameo Lincoln penny. Backhand index pointing right. 1983 Deep mirror proof like Lincoln penny. Backhand index pointing right. 1983 Ultra coin. Slang. Now here's the key. This isn't just any penny. It appears different from standard circulation coins. It has a very shiny, reflective surface, as if it was struck with extra care, almost like a proof coin, yet it was produced for circulation. Exploding head. This strange hybrid, between a proof-like finish and a circulation coin, is what drives collectors absolutely wild. Magnifying glass tilted right. Part 3. Why this coin is special. Now let's dig deeper. Yellow circle 1. Ultra or proof-like appearance. Most pennies you find in your pocket are dull and worn. The 1983 Ultra stands apart because it shines like a mirror, even when found in circulation. Some collectors describe them as having sparkles, ultra cameo contrast, sparkles, deep mirror fields, sparkles, sharper details, sparkles, reflective surfaces. This is rare in normal, everyday coins. Yellow circle 2. Historical mystery. Why does this exist? It's not officially listed as an error by the US Mint. Some experts believe small blue diamond. It's a dye polish effect. Small blue diamond. It may be from a special strike batch. Small blue diamond may be a leftover from proof dye polishing. No one is 100% sure, and that mystery alone boosts interest and value. Yellow circle 3. Collector demand. Once word got out, the coin community began hunting these pennies. Collectors started offering high prices for verified examples, especially ones in top condition, and that's where the value skyrockets. Money with Wings, Part 4, Current Market Value, $442 plus. Now here's the part you've been waiting for. As of late 2025 and early 2026, the 1983 Ultra Lincoln Penny has been selling around fire $400 to $600 or more depending on condition. Fire. Some factors that push the value even higher. Pushpin perfect reflection, pushpin deep mirror surfaces, pushpin minimal scratches, pushpin strong contrast, pushpin high grade from a professional grading service, like PCGS or NGC. In fact, some collectors have even listed examples for much higher, all because rare collector coins don't just have face value, they have desirability value. Gemstones. So while the coin says 1 cent, in the collector world, it's worth hundreds of dollars. Crazy, right? Chart increasing. Part 5. Tips to identify 1. Here's how you can tell if your 1983 penny could be an ultra. Small blue diamond. Check the surface. Is it unusually reflective? Small blue diamond. Compare it with other 1983 pennies. Is the contrast sharper? Small blue diamond. Does it look proof-like even though it's not in a proof set? Small blue diamond. Is the detail extra crisp? Pro tip. Use a magnifying glass or macro camera to look at the dye fields. If it mirrors like a mirror, you might have something. Light bulb. Part 6. Real stories and testimonials. Some collectors have found these mixed into pocket change. Others found them in rolls bought from banks. Imagine walking into a bank, buying pennies, and finding a coin worth $442. Exploding head. One collector said, "I had no idea. I just thought it was shiny. I posted it online and weeks later I sold it for more than my phone." Stories like that are why coin hunting is addictive. Package. Part 7. Selling and grading. If you think you've found one, don't clean it. Cleaning decreases value fast. Get it graded. Professional grading improves trust and selling price. Take good photos. Sharp pics equals more buyer interest. Listed on trusted marketplaces, eBay, coin forums, auction houses. Pushpin. Conclusion. Wrap up. So to recap, the 1983 Ultra Lincoln Penny. White medium star looks like an ordinary 1 cent coin. White medium star has unusual mirror-like quality. White medium star is rare and sought after. White medium star can be worth $442 or more. White medium star makes everyday coin hunting exciting. Party popper. OUTRO. Call to action. If you found value in today's video, hit like, thumbs up, drop a comment below. Have you found any rare coins? Share your stories, and subscribe for more coin secrets, rare finds, and hidden treasures you might already own. Until next time, keep hunting, stay curious, and remember, you never know what treasure might be hiding in your pocket. Money bag. United States. If you want, I can also write you. Heavy checkmark a title plus thumbnail text. Heavy checkmark SEO tags and description. Heavy checkmark a shorter 60-second TikTok/Reel version. Just let me know. Today we're diving deep into one of the most talked about pennies in recent history, the 1999 Lincoln Penny. Yes, the humble 1 cent coin that could be worth hundreds or even thousands of dollars in your pocket change. Face screaming if your money bag. Keep watching because by the end of this video, you'll know how to spot the rare ones, why they're valuable, how much they can sell for, and some jaw-dropping records from real auctions. Let's go! Movie Camera, Section 1. What is the 1999 Lincoln Penny? Host, Vio. The 1999 Lincoln Penny is part of the long-running Lincoln Memorial Series, which was first introduced in 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Abraham Lincoln's birth. Ned Ludd coins at face value. This coin is worth exactly 1 cent, $0.01 US. That's just pennies. Most everyday people use them as loose change or toss them into jars. But if you're a coin collector, things get much more interesting. Coin Tracker Scroll, Section 2. A little history and design. Host, on camera. The obverse, that's the front side, features Abraham Lincoln's portrait, a design that has stood on U.S. pennies since 1909. The reverse, the back, shows the Lincoln Memorial. Ned Ludd coins. By the time 1999 rolled around, the mint had already produced billions of these pennies. In fact, Small Blue Diamond Philadelphia, no mint mark, produced over 5.2 billion. Small Blue Diamond Denver, D mint mark, struck 6.36 billion. Small Blue Diamond San Francisco, S mint mark, also struck proof versions. Ned Ludd coins with such huge numbers, most coins today are still just worth a penny, and will remain that way, unless they have something really unusual about them. Light bulb, Section 3. Common value versus rare value. Host, Veal with graphics. Now here's where things get exciting. Backhand index pointing right. A regular 1999 Lincoln penny in average condition? Worth just face value, 1 cent. Backhand index pointing right. Even a very nice uncirculated business strike? Maybe worth 30 cents to $1. Backhand index pointing right. But some special varieties? They explode in value. Coin trackers +1. So what makes a penny valuable? 3 key things: mint mark condition, grading, minting errors or rare varieties. Fire, Section 4. The wide AM variety, legendary. Host, on camera. This is the big one, the reason collectors scour boxes of pennies with magnifying glasses. The 1999 wide AM penny is a major variety that can be worth thousands of dollars depending on its condition. Pennyverse. Here's how to identify it. Pushpin on the reverse side. Look at the word America. In most pennies, the A and M are pretty close together. But in the wide AM variety, there's a notable gap between the A and the M. Pennyverse. This happened because, during minting, a die intended for a proof coin reverse was accidentally used on circulation coins, producing this rare spacing error. HCDZ updates money with wings. Section 5. Market values and record sales. Host, Veal with animated numbers. Let's talk numbers. And you're not gonna believe these. Small Blue Diamond, a wide AM Lincoln penny graded MS65, can bring $3,000 to $5,000 plus in today's market. Pennyverse. Small Blue Diamond. Even lower grades of wide AM often trade for several $100s. Coin No Small Blue Diamond. And here's a jaw-dropper. One rare error variation of a 1999 penny, a meal coin with a dime reverse, has sold for $138,000 at auction. Face screaming if fear. Dollar banknote. Ned Ludd coins +1. Yes, a 1 cent coin worth well into 6 figures, simply because of an extreme minting mistake. Magnifying glass tilted right. Section 6. Other rare varieties. Host, on camera. In addition to the wide AM, coin hunters are always on the lookout for white heavy checkmark off center strikes, white heavy checkmark die cracks, white heavy checkmark double dies, white heavy checkmark, and even nil errors where mismatched dies created hybrid coins. These don't happen often, but when they do, they can be very valuable. Ned Ludd coins. Brain, Section 7. How to check your coins. Host, Veal with demos. So how do you check your pennies at home? Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 1. Look at the reverse side under magnification. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 2. Compare the spacing between A and M in America. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 3. Check the mint mark. No mark means Philadelphia, D is Denver. Magnifying glass tilted left. Step 4. Consider getting valuable ones professionally graded by PCGS or NGC. Even ordinary coins can surprise you if they turn out to be rare varieties. Direct hit, closing, call to action, host, on camera. So if you've got a jar of old pennies, don't ignore them. That 1999 Lincoln penny in your pocket might be worth far more than you think. Moneybag, if you enjoyed this video, give a like, hit subscribe, and tell us in the comments if you've ever found a rare penny. Stay tuned for more coin mysteries and hidden treasures right here. Sparkle's Speech Alone, outro graphic plus music. Thanks for watching. Keep hunting, and maybe one day you'll uncover the next coin worth a fortune. Would you like a thumbnail title idea and SEO optimized description next for publishing on YouTube? It'll help your video get more views. Today's episode. Now, if you've ever heard someone say, just keep checking your pennies, this video will show you exactly why. Let's get started. Intro. What is the 2000 Lincoln penny? The 2000 Lincoln penny is a modern 1-cent coin from the United States. It features President Abraham Lincoln on the front, just like pennies have since 1909. Most of these pennies were minted in huge quantities, especially in Denver where millions were produced. In its basic form, it's just worth 1 cent like every penny. For standard circulated coins, that 1 cent is exactly what you'd expect. But when you go up in quality, condition, and unique characteristics, the value changes drastically. A coin that normally costs 1 cent can sometimes be worth hundreds, or even thousands of dollars. Why some are worth so much? There are 3 main factors that collectors look at that can make a 2000 Lincoln penny worth a lot more than face value. 1. Mint mark and condition. If your coin is in nearly perfect condition and still has original color and shine, especially that deep red copper color, collectors pay for that. Coins are graded by experts on a scale from 1 to 70. The higher the number, the more perfect the coin. High-grade examples, especially ones graded by professional services, can easily sell for hundreds of dollars. One example even sold in auction for a few $100s to thousands if in a near-perfect state. Some collectors have even documented MS-68 or MS-69 reds fetching around $400 or more in the current market. These coins are sharp, full color, and almost flawless. Literally rare in coins minted over 20 years ago. A high grade plus the red color is exactly what premium collectors want and is what drives prices up. Point 2. Error rarities. Now here's where it gets extra exciting. Some pennies didn't come off the minting presses perfectly. Minting mistakes, what collectors call errors or varieties, create coins that were never supposed to exist. Here are some rare examples. Wide AM error. This is an error where the letters A and M in America on the back of the penny are spaced differently than normal. Most coins have the letters close together. On this variety, they are farther apart because of an accidental die mismatch. That tiny spacing mistake can add serious value. In high grades, some wide AM examples have sold for tens to hundreds of dollars. It may even push a coin to be worth significantly more than you expect. Struck on the wrong planchet. Some 2000 pennies were accidentally struck on planchets meant for other coins. Imagine a penny with the Lincoln head stamped on a quarter blank, or even a Sacagawea dollar blank. These coins look bigger, feel different, and are extremely rare because they shouldn't exist. Some of these errors have sold for many thousands of dollars at auction. There are stories of one such mismatched penny selling for over $30,000. That means a 1-cent coin can turn into a huge treasure just because of a rare error. Off-center and die cap errors. Another type of mint mistake happens when the blank metal disc isn't lined up correctly on the press. That can create coins where Lincoln's head is partially cut off or the image is shifted. Those kinds of errors absolutely boost value, sometimes into the $50 to $200 range or more depending on severity and collectability. Current market value. Real price examples. Now let's talk about numbers because this is where everyone gets excited. A typical circulated 2000 Lincoln penny is worth 1 cent, but uncirculated, high-grade examples, especially those with original red color, can fetch in the $100 to $300 range. Some have even sold at auction for around $400 plus for top certified coins in near perfect condition. That means a penny you find in a change jar could be worth $442 today in the collector market. Or even more, if it meets the right criteria. That's right. A penny, barely bigger than your fingernail, worth hundreds of dollars. And remember, these values aren't random. They're driven by serious collectors who are willing to pay top dollar for the rarest pieces. Professional grading services like PCGS and NGC make these valuations reliable and collectible. How to check if your penny is valuable? Stop what you're doing and go grab those penny jars. Here's what to look for. 1. Mint mark. Check the letter under the year on the front. AD means Denver, no mint mark means Philadelphia. Point 2. Color, is it bright red? That's good. Coins that stayed red have far more value than dull brown ones. Point 3. ERRS. Check the lettering and spacing on the reverse. Look for odd spacing between letters. Use a magnifying glass. These little oddities can mean big money. Point 4. CONDITION coins without scratches, dents, or corrosion are much more valuable. If you think you've found something special, consider sending it to a professional grading service before selling. That's often what pushes the price into the hundreds. Why these pennies capture collector attention. Collectors love stories. They love rarity. They love history. The Lincoln penny may feel ordinary, but it's a piece of American monetary history, representing over a century of everyday use and change. That's why when a rare error or high-grade example pops up, people are willing to pay serious money for it. And who knows, you might be sitting on a coin worth way more than 1 cent without even knowing it. Final THOUGHTS. So make sure to check your pennies. Take a close look at those old rolls, jars, drawers, and coin albums. You might just find something that makes this channel the place where everyday people turn change into real treasure. Hit the like button if you learned something new. Share this with friends who dig through coin jars. And if you've got a penny you think might be worth something, drop a comment or send a photo. Keep hunting and I'll see you in the next video. Would you like this script turned into a voiceover narration version or even an SEO optimized YouTube title and description to go with it? Let me know.